I've been really bothered. I've been thinking of how to get a good man, a lovely man, yeah, for myself. And it really bothered me. It really bothered me. It gave me a whole lot of concern. And so, because my Bible made me to know that with prayer and supplication and thanksgiving, I should make my request known to God. So I did so, because there was nobody giving me what I wanted. Everybody was saying what they feel, yeah, how you would get the right man. I had to resort to get my own conviction. I had to resort to get my own direction of how could I get this man, like this man that I would wake up seeing every day of my life. This man that I would wake up, like I'll just have to do everything around him, yeah, almost everything around him. So I was confused, I was bothered too, because it really gave me a lot of concern. People gave their opinions, but I needed I needed my own. I needed to have my own view of how to get the man I want. And because my Bible said, like I said earlier, that with prayer and supplication and thanksgiving, I should make my request known to God. I made my request known to God. It was a very serious thing for me. I made that request known to Him. And because God is one person, He's one being, He's one spirit, He's He's just a whole lot of things in one that can never fail you. Yes, once you put your trust in Him, He gave me a word from His word, the Bible, the Holy Bible. Yes. So He gave me a word, and since I got that word, that has been it for me. So if you've been confused, if you've been bothered, if you've been worried how to get this man, because the amount of divorce in the society now is so alarming. People that claim to be in love, people that claim that they were compatible all along, and then all of a sudden you find this one thing in this person that you cannot take. You find this one thing in this person that pisses you off. Like there were those things that probably you used to see and you neglected, like it wasn't a big deal for you, and then all of a sudden it becomes a problem. So to solve the problem that will even bring up the issue of the thought of divorce in your mind, God has given us a passage. He gave me, and I'm giving you now. So we are one in Christ. God has made us one. So I'll be reading. I have my Bible with me here. I'll be reading from the book of Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 14. I'm reading with the King James, authorized King James Bible version, and then it says, "Houses and riches are the inheritance of fathers, and a prudent wife is from the Lord." Very simple and straightforward. I would like us to look at the B part of it. The first part says that houses and riches are the inheritance of fathers, meaning that all these things you can get from your father, you can get from your mother, you can get houses, you can get riches, you can get fame, because people can know you very well because of the influence of your father, yeah, your father's name, yeah. But then the B part of it says, and a prudent wife is from the Lord. Meaning that your father, your mother, your friends, nobody can give you a prudent wife. People can suggest to you, but it is only the Lord, because He seeth the end right from the very beginning. So He has already known the course of your marriage. He knows you more than you know yourself. Even He said before we were formed in our mother's womb, He knew us. So everything about you, God knows. So He knows about you, your temperament, He knows about your excesses, He knows the person that will be compatible with you. So you can get riches from your father, you can get riches from your wealth from your parents, but it is only the Lord. So that solved my confusion, that solved my stress. You are seeking the will of God, not a permissive will, because that's another thing. We're talking about the complete will of God. Yes. So it's possible that this is where we all feel like, oh God, no. Maybe you want a DDH, tall, dark, and handsome guy, but then the person is fair, not as tall as you want, not as rich as you want. This should give us instant peace, because God can never make any mistake. God does not make mistakes. Whatever he does is perfect. So whoever he chooses for you is perfect for you. So if you have been confused about how to get that perfect man, like the love of your life, the love of my life, this is it. Proverbs 19:14. Don't allow it to leave you. Hug it, chew it, swallow it, drink it. Yes, anyhow you get it into yourself, so that the devil doesn't fool you. Riches you can get from anybody, but you see this institution of marriage, it is only the Lord that can establish, and then it stands. If you marry because of beauty, if you marry because of wealth, everything, they can fade away. But it doesn't mean God cannot give you a wealthy person. It doesn't mean God cannot give you beauty. No. He does. Like, he does a perfect matchmaking. So instead of looking for websites that can matchmake for you, please, we have an authentic matchmaking site, and that is when you log on to www.jesus.perfectmatchmaker. Yes. So he alone can give you a perfect match for you. So I've been cleared. I need you to be clear that it is only one person that can give you a prudent wife. Not yourself, not your mom, not your dad, not your friends. People can recommend for you, but it is only the Lord, according to his word, Proverbs 19:14, that can give you a prudent wife, that can give you a prudent husband. It's not something that is easy to do. I mean, accepting most times what God has chosen for you, but that is the best way to go. It might be hard. Maybe you already love someone, but then he always gives this red light, like danger, don't go ahead. He looks out for his children. And I believe I'm talking to Christians, and even if you are not a Christian, it's still for you, and it's not late to give your life to Christ. So in his word, he's still saying the same Proverbs chapter 3 verse, no, first chapter 3 verse 6. He says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. So I don't know if you want to make a wrong decision and choose who God has not chosen for you, or who is not his will for you. You should think 2 times. Just think about it again. You are going the wrong way. When he has chosen for you, it's not easy. It's not something easy. It's not something anybody, like, especially when you've had this person and you people have been together and all that, and then you ask of God, and then God is saying no. It's really very hard and it's very difficult, okay? But accepting what he has chosen for you, his decision for you, is the right thing you should do for yourself and for your future and for your children and for even the man. Because problem in the future, both of you will not enjoy it, and your life will definitely not turn out fine as you expected. So if you acknowledge him in all your ways, you should also acknowledge him in seeking for a life partner, acknowledge him in accepting this decision he has made for you, and you will enjoy a beautiful marriage. So thank you very much. If this is your first time of being in this space, I'd like you to kindly subscribe to my channel and leave your comments down below. Yes, we'll sure attend to each and every one of them. See you